And we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Closer Show.
This shit right here is staying right here all year.
But this shouldn't be stressful at all. I want that 2,500 just because he wouldn't give it to me.
G's private stock lead. Let's go.
Welcome back, everybody, to another Closer Show. My name is Liam Benson. I will be your host tonight, and today we have such an excellent guest. He's been hyped up for a long time, somebody who knows the space very well, and undoubtedly there will be many of you guys who know him. I'll keep it secret for now if you guys didn't read the title, but just a little bit of a backstory. He is currently deployed in Poland overseas, so his internet might be a little bit finicky. We're going to play it by ear. He has the skills to pay the bills, though. He's a member of the Sub-2 mentorship with Pace Morby. I know that will light up the ears of a lot of you guys there because I know that well. A lot of you guys are a part of Sub-2 or you guys know a Sub-2 student. Everybody does. You guys are, I don't know. I have no good comparison, and my light just went out, so I'll need to change the battery on that. But before I do that, I want to explain the show and the format a little bit. This is the Closer Show. We have PPC leads generated by ispeedtolead.com. There's a link right below in the description where you can sign up. You'll get $50 towards your first lead. And when you sign up, you can come in and you can see all the leads that we have to offer. PPC leads, pay-per-click, are going to be the gold standard when it comes in terms to quality of leads, right? They're going to be higher quality than your inbound or than your outbound marketing methods from direct mail, cold calling, RVM, mass texting, all that, because these are people who have raised their hands and said, hey, I want a cash offer on my property. So these are perfect for wholesalers, investors, agents, everybody. So it's signing up on the website is completely free. Head on over to ispeedtolead.com to get those checked out. Now, I'm going to introduce our guest today and allow him to tell you guys a little bit about himself. And in the meantime, I'm going to scurry off, get a new battery for my light, and then hopefully get that fixed. So I'm shrouded in darkness right now. But without further ado, welcome in Mr. Rich Hanson.
What is up, everybody? Hope you guys can hear me okay. I apologize in advance if my internet's a little finicky. But yeah, I'm from Prince George, Virginia, small town right outside of, right 20 minutes south of Richmond. Been doing real estate going on right around on my second year right now. The biggest thing for me, I guess, is just hopping on the phone and talking to people. Always love, just talking to people. That's where I found, success as far as just talking to people. Closed my first deal right after I graduated college, like literally graduated. And then within the next month, I was, closing my first deal, which was awesome. And then right after that, I joined the Sub-2 mentorship. That's been a blessing. Been a great opportunity just to surround myself with just some of the biggest and greatest go-givers in the business, and just nothing but good things to say about Pace, Morby, and his whole community. Helped me out a ton, helped me learn a lot, and then just being completely honest and just letting you know there's so many different alternatives. Oftentimes people say that with being a real estate investor or being a wholesaler, you have to wear a lot of different hats. Or I've heard the analogy. I'm not sure if it's mine, so I don't know if it's copyright or whatever, but talking about being kind of like Batman, right? And you got to have multiple tools on your belt, so you got to have that little bat gadget, you got to have your little smoke screen, all those kind of things. But just having multiple tools on your belt, so that way you're able to best, help the seller in their position. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, is helping them, regardless if you're the best solution or not. The end goal for me has always been to help. Also want to shout out Naaman Taylor and the whole wholesale micro tribe. Recently became a member of them around a month ago. Just because, they're awesome, connected with Naaman, him being military as well, could kind of resonate with some of the things I was going through at the time, and just a great community overall to be around. And then last shout out to be out to Grayline, John and Frank Plumstead with Grayline Investments. Again, just helping me out just from the very, very beginning, mentoring me and just modeling me and just molding me and helping me just become a better person. Again, I really think I'm more so like a lot of you newbies out there. My biggest struggle would be just, lead flow. Don't have a crazy ton of cash to invest into the business. So just, looking for opportunities to help out and just jump on, provide acquisitions for, some of my friends, close friends, family, things of that nature, anywhere just to add value to people. But that's essentially all I got. So excited for tonight. Shout out to Liam. Just really I got to connect with him, and just want to say thank you guys for the opportunity. And let's go ahead and try to crush it today.
Absolutely. I mean, I have no doubt they're going to be able to get a couple closings off these leads tonight. And yeah, what you said about the multiple tools in your tool belt is so important. A lot of people are coming in and they're positioning themselves just as a cash offer, but limiting yourself so significantly. And of course, you being in sub two, you're going to be pretty exceptional at structuring these creative deals, which is, it adds so many different tools to your tool belt because creative is really all encompassing. It's not just one extra method. It's a way to open up, like in a wholesale deal, you're never going to be able to wholesale a property where the owner has absolutely no equity, right? They just won't do it unless they're going to be doing a significant short sale. But that's going to be a pretty high level deal to get done because you're going to need to get attorneys involved. You have to get in contact with the bank. You got to do negotiating. You need significant experience to do a short sale successfully. And it's difficult to do as a wholesale. Then the bank is going to have different requirements if you're going to be acquiring the property on your own, saying that you need to hold it for this long, all sorts of stuff. But if you know creative financing, it opens the door to a whole other portion of deals that you can do where you can cash flow really well on these properties and you can get these people out of debt. You can find the right solution for a seller. So having that tool belt is super important. And what we see on our side of things is on the conversion standpoint, it increases your conversions. I mean, almost double from what you would be if you were just doing wholesale cash offers. But yeah, it is 100% one of the most important things you can do. But Richard, he has his lead list that we provided to him. We got a number of high quality leads over to him. And so he's just going to hop right in, make some dials, and see what kind of deals we can make happen.
Yep, thank you, Gene. I'll start dialing now. I'm going to pull up this first guy.
Sweet.
Coming out of Pennsylvania.
Markel, thank you for providing the stream tonight. I've been looking for more in-depth info on sub 2 offers. Well, look no further than here. I think that anything that doesn't seem like it's going to be a perfect wholesale deal, we're going to see, some really good storytelling. We're going to see some good positioning and see if we can't structure a good deal out of it. So I'm looking forward to it. That's for sure. Edwin's excited to be here. Well, I'm excited that Edwin's here. Rocco, I'm doing well, man. How about yourself, my friend? It's good to see you here. All right, I'm going to send a newsletter out to you guys, so hopefully you'll get some texts and emails regarding the show.
Trying to figure out where this is. Cranberry Township, I've never. Let's see. Let me just jump to the second one. Second one is in Leslie Ave in Tuscumbia, Alabama. So let's see where this goes.
Sweet.
All right, so this lead's name is Glenn. Big motivation factor for him is he's looking to retire. Best time to call is anytime. So let's see what we can do here.
Please leave your message for 25636.
No answer, but we always double dial, so we'll call him back.
Always double dial. Love it. AJ says, let's lock up some deals. John, contact support@ispeedtolead.com. Support@ispeedtolead.com. Just send an email saying, hey, I got this lead. Give the lead information. Give any pertinent information that you might think is necessary. If you have a recording, attach that. Not 100% necessary, but it's just good for future proofing yourself so that you can get refunds as far down the line as you could ever imagine. And yeah. Just sent out our newsletter, so hopefully people are going to get a hold on that there.
Please leave your message for 2563.
We'll move on to the next guy. Let's see.
Sweet.
I'm going all the way to Philadelphia. Let's see.
So what are your favorite markets to do deals in?
For me, honestly, so I'm from Virginia, so like I started off just in that Richmond, Virginia area.
Yep, sure.
Being from there, connected with some of those investors out there, and like I'm a Virginia boy, so I'm very, very biased towards Virginia. I'm very passionate about the state of Virginia as a whole.
Makes sense. I get you. Yep.
Yeah. Virginia, and then also I guess North Carolina is just close by.
Yep. We got a few customers out there who are doing a ton of deals in the Virginia and North Carolina areas.
Oh yeah, it's a very pretty hot, like all over. I know my family's so hot, like my trying to sell the house and things of that nature as well. Next guy. All right, this next guy's a tired landlord, so let's see what we got here. His name is Luigi. Hey, Luigi, it's Richard.
Who is it?
This is Richard. You filled out a form about your home there on Wolf Street in Philadelphia. Just wanted to reach out to you.
Oh, I already sold that. Thanks.
Okay, no problem. Do you happen to have any other homes you're looking to sell in the area?
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Luigi. Have a good day.
Thanks, bye.
Still digging. I like that. That's great. A lot of people, they'll hear
Always.
that, hey, I've already sold it, and then they're going to let it go there. But there could still be some value to extract.
All right, here we go. This should be a pretty motivated lead. This is an inherited property. Time frame is ASAP. 2 beds, 1 bath.
We like that.
Greenville, South Carolina. So Alabama's been pretty good to me just in life. My grandma's from Birmingham, so let's see what we can do with this one. Ooh. Double dialing her back.
Hi, May is currently unavailable.
All right, on to the next one. Let's see what we got here. So usually what I would do with all these too is just make sure I leave a message and then also shoot a text. But I just want to make sure I try to get somebody on the phone with you guys to see how I can best help out and just see you so you
Love
can
it.
see me hop on the phone. Let's see what we got here. This next guy is out of Vero Beach, Florida. Florida.
I just got this brand new camera today, and I'm having all kinds of problems with it. Hopefully, this will all be
It wouldn't
resolved
be right if you didn't have problems with it.
by tomorrow. It's not as bad as when Rich first joined. It was like full wide scale. Everything was all messed up.
Wouldn't have it any other way, huh?
We've got Riley here in the chat. Riley was on the show last Tuesday. He was your predecessor for the Tuesday show, and he had some really great conversations. You got to one up him tonight.
I'm gonna try. Let's do it, man. Shout out to you, Riley.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 5.
That means he ignored my call. Let's try it again. Come on, Rick.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
I'm a triple dial him. He's
Cool.
ignoring it.
Hello?
Hey, Rick, how you doing? This is Richard. You filled out a form about your home there on Grayson Square, Vero Beach.
Yes.
Just wanted to follow up with you. So you still interested in selling that home?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So could you kind of catch me up to speed? Tell me a little bit about, the home situation.
What do you want to know?
Let's start from the beginning, man. You filled out a form. Why'd you fill out the form? Are you interested in selling the home, within a certain time frame? So just kind of catch me up to speed. Tell me about it.
I'd like to sell next 30, 45 days max. I inherited the property from my father. Was built in 2017. Nice house. Sits on a Florida water view. About 2,100 square feet, 2-bedroom plus a den, full hurricane glass, plantation shutters, granite. What more do you want to know?
Yeah, can you tell me a little bit about the condition? Is it in good condition? You say you inherited it. About how long ago did you inherit it?
I just inherited it.
Okay.
He's lived in it since 2017. That's when it was built, so he's been the only owner. Could be painted inside. Other than that, looks great.
Gotcha.
And only because it's been lived in since 2017.
Since 2017. Okay. Have you ever had any issues? I know you said it's a newer built home, but gotta ask, you ever had any issues with flooding or any things of that nature?
No, it's not in a flood zone. Like I say, full hurricane glass. It sets in inland probably about 4 or 5 miles. So it's not in a flood zone.
Gotcha. And you said is it a 2-bed, 2.5 bath, or just a 2-bed, 2-bath itself?
2.5 bath.
Okay. Gotcha. And is it 1, 2 stories or?
1 story.
Gotcha.
Everything in the complex is single story, gated community.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So as far as your timeline goes, you said you're trying to sell within the next 30 days, huh?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Did you have a price range or somewhere you were hoping to get?
Well, sure I do, but I mean, you guys got to tell me that.
Gotcha. So, I mean, we can come up with different offers and throw it at you, right? But one thing I'd much rather do is kind of just to back myself into the number. So if you have your own, your own price, that way I can kind of do my research on my end, and that way hopefully give you the number that you're looking for. And if not, explain to you why I wouldn't be able to do that for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I've got, if I was to put it on the market and go on the market about 485, and I talked to 2 realtors on that. It's not on the market now. I haven't signed anything with any realtor. But 485 is the mark that moves the property quickly.
Gotcha. So that's what you're thinking, what the market would demand. So, I mean, I guess, was there any reason you didn't, list it? I mean, I'm assuming it's because of the timeline, or is this kind of you just?
No, if somebody, I've sold a lot of houses in my life, so if I can sell it without going through the whole process and cash out quick, I prefer to do that. But if I want to make substantially more money going the traditional route, I'll go that way.
Okay. Gotcha. And I'm assuming with that you're hoping to get closer to market value?
Well, somewhere around the range, right? I'm not going to dump it. I don't need to dump it, right? I inherited that plus a fair amount of cash, and I own everything in life. So
Gotcha.
I'm looking for ease and efficiency, but not willing to dump at all because I don't need to.
Okay. Is there currently a mortgage on the home?
No, everything's paid for.
Everything's paid for. Gotcha. So you're just looking for a cash out. So if we pay for, everything, closing costs, all closing fees, commissions, any type of fees associated with, and really just make it a pretty easy process for you, do you have a price range in mind that you're thinking of, right? Because I can come up with numbers, but again, like I was saying, I'm trying to see what you're trying to get from it.
Yeah, walk away. I would be happy around the 440 mark.
Gotcha. Yeah, that price, I don't think I'd be able to help you as far as a cash offer, right?
I've got 2 offers at that range, so I'm good. I appreciate it.
Gotcha. Have you ever considered doing something as far as owner finance? Because that would allow me to give you necessarily a higher purchase price if you're willing to negotiate.
No, I'm not looking to be in the real estate business in Florida where somebody could move in and the next COVID hit and never pay me. So I'm not interested in that.
Okay. Do you happen to have any other homes you're looking to sell?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, what I'll do, Grayson, I'm going to keep your number and I'm going to follow up with you within the next few weeks and see if anything has changed.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
That's a bummer. That dude just wasn't super motivated. You can't, pound a wholesale offer into somebody.
Yeah, I didn't want to just throw numbers at him. That 440 range, especially with 2 offers, is kind of right at market value.
Yep.
Just looking at, Zillow and then PropStream, looking at some of the other homes in the area, not feeling it too much. Let's see who we got next. Oh, we got another dude. Oh, that's the same one. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh,
was
North Carolina.
that Rick?
Yeah, that was Rick.
Cool.
Let's see, going to North Carolina.
Glenn says I got hedge fund buyers for any deals. Are you in investor lift, Glenn?
Pardon?
Glenn says that he's got hedge fund buyers for any deals. Listen, man, if you've got any hedge fund buyers up in Minneapolis hedge fund buyers, I would be excited to meet with you. But I don't think there's really any hedge funds operating this far north. Bummer.
Yeah. A lot of the hedge fund buyers too is like they're buying at like crazy prices. And
Dude.
again, like I don't know if they're making on appreciation or what they're really banking on or just trying to have a whole bunch of homes. I really don't.
They know
understand
something we
myself.
don't, I suppose. All of them are buying for crazy amounts. Maybe we should be too.
Let's see what the motivation for this one is. Downsizing. All right, let's see. Let's see. That is a nice house. It's a 4-bed, 3.5 bath. All right.
Not up there, brother. Yep, nobody does. Nobody does, man. I've done a lot of searching on my own. I've got my nice little buyers list, but just not hedge fund buyers. 90% ARV, low to medium rehab. That isn't bad.
That's crazy.
I know of some that are going up to 95% in parts of Texas, of course, Phoenix. Uh-oh.
Hey, this is Jimmy. Sorry you missed my call. Just leave me a message. I'll get back with you. Thank you. Bye.
Let's see, let's try to call. The name says Wanda, that's Jimmy, so we'll see if maybe a husband or something. Dial him again. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Wanda, how you doing? This is Richard. I'm calling about your home there on 480 Baymont Drive.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. You filled out a form on our website, expressed a little bit of interest in selling, so just wanted to call you. Are you still interested in selling?
Yes, I am. A little bit closer to spring, but yes.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're on a little like a 4 to 5 month time frame, huh?
Well, yeah, but just looking to go ahead and get downsized.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay, Wanda, can you kind of catch me up to speed or tell me what's going on?
Don't really know what you're talking about.
As far as the home, could you tell me a little bit about the home?
It needs some repair.
Okay. What kind of repairs does it need?
It needs some plumbing, maybe some new floors put down on the where the carpet was. My husband died 9 years ago, and I just physically cannot take care of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try, for sale by owner by starting out with a yard, a sign in my yard. I live in a very nice neighborhood.
Yeah. Gotcha. I'm sorry to hear about your husband. You said As far as those updates go, when was the last time the home was, completely renovated? Was it, over 10 years or?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, quite a while back. I put in a new pool liner. I got the hot tub up to date. I've had to replace a heat unit. I do the best I can, and it's not cheap. And I'm just tired. I'm very, very tired of it. And it's fine as is really fine as is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel bad. I do not feel bad at all.
Gotcha. Yeah, so definitely probably gonna have to put some work in, huh?
That's what fine as is means, right?
Exactly. That's exactly what it means. So we actually buy, homes as is across the country. So, just wanted to make sure I reach out to you. And with that, you said your timeline is closer to spring. So if we are able to, come to the price you're looking for, things of that nature, how quickly would you be willing to sell? And again, the only reason I asked that question is, we are helping multiple different, people buying multiple different homes, on a weekly, monthly basis. So just trying to see if this is something you're looking to approach, within the
I
next.
could be out of here 4 weeks. I have a lot of stuff, but yeah, I just sold my Myrtle Beach place last year, and I moved all that stuff in here. So yeah, I've got to get a lot of stuff out.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. We may be able to help you with that as well too. I guess one question I did have. So on here, I'm looking it up. It's saying it's a 4-bed, 3.5 bath. Is that accurate? I know you're saying more than 3.
No, no, it's 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths.
Gotcha.
The
5.
whole level. It's not on the. It's not like it's been. It's not. I don't pay taxes on it. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It got redone. Just wasn't turned in, but it added a whole level of living area.
That sounds awesome. Okay. Is it something you own completely outright, or do you currently have a mortgage on it?
No, when he passed away, I did pay off the house.
Okay.
It was such a high. It was $1,900 a month, and I just said, pay that off.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay. And then did you have a price range in mind you were hoping to get? If we cover, all the closing costs, considering all the repairs as far as, the plumbing, bringing everything up to 2022 standards?
I would like to at least get the tax value of it.
Okay. What do you have the tax value as?
I paid, well, it's on 376.
376. Okay. Now, is that negotiable at all? Or if we're right in that ballpark range, is that negotiable?
Ballpark range.
Gotcha. Because where I'm at, right, 376, that may be a little bit out of my range just because, we got to do things such as completely renovating the plumbing, essentially just bringing the house completely new. There's been a long time since there's been renovations. I'd have to come in there, just spend a whole bunch of money as far as getting it out completely up to 2022 standards, right? We're trying to, flip the home and make homes look like, how they do in HGTV.
The house beside of me sold for $1.6 million.
Gotcha. And what were the bed baths count of that house?
Huh?
What was the bed bath count of? How many beds and baths was that house?
I have no idea. It's not my house. I just know it's sold.
Gotcha. So usually when we run comps, right, we're looking at homes that have, the same bed bath count and are, built within the same, time frame as far as like years ago. So if it isn't, that's how we compare homes, right? So the neighbor could have sold the house for 1.2 million, but it could also be like a 7-bed, 6-bath house. You know what I mean? And completely updated.
Like 15 acres.
Pardon?
It's got, I think, 15 acres too.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not seeing that. I'm in public record. How long ago did it sell?
It was Mike Skinner's house. He lived there. I don't really know when they sold. Like I said, I've been living at Myrtle Beach for 10 years, so I don't know.
Gotcha. Okay. Again, you said you're looking for. You said right around 340 was your asking.
Somewhere around there.
Gotcha. So if we're able to come in there, right, and we're able to, again, make all the renovations, get everything set up for you, help you move out, and close within, the 30-day time frame that you're making for it, make everything hassle-free, so pay for all the closing costs, things of that nature. I would have to come down a little bit. 340 is just a little bit too high for me.
Okay, thank you, and you have a good day. Bye-bye now.
Excuse me?
Dang.
Yeah, all right.
Pulled shoulder fast.
Dang, I thought we were going somewhere. I really did.
She's motivated, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
gonna-
my one piece of feedback is you were running the numbers on the deal really well, but it left some of the responses that she gave open to, like, you were listening to hear, but not listening to understand what she was saying. Some of the stuff I think you could have touched on a little bit deeper and built a little bit more rapport and injected a little bit more personality. I think that, I don't know, once you give somebody some personality and listen to them, they're not going to be in an area where they feel subject to just do that to you, right? Because you were just somebody asking questions rather than another human,
Yeah.
Humanizing. I think that's going to be the biggest takeaway.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep that. I'm a 100% follow up with her.
That's a great one. Yeah, good one to follow up with.
All right, let's see what we got next. We are going to Oklahoma. Let's see, motivation for this one. Looking to downsize and move closer to family. So they're currently in good condition. Needs a new roof. Needs new air conditioning.
Ooh, if it needs a new roof
Occupied
and
home.
new air conditioning, that means it needs other stuff.
Yep, exactly. Seems like it's pretty. Where is this at? Lexington, Oklahoma. Well, let's just call them. We can get all this other information together. You said what?
Sweet, let's do it.
Oh, okay. Yep. Let's see. Old Sally.
Oh, bless me.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no longer in.
Ooh, it's tough.
Oh no.
That would be a refund, by the way, everybody.
All right, let's see. Oh, we're going to Los Angeles. So this is going to be interesting.
It is interesting. I looked at that lead, and it is a lead that is in whatchamacallit. It's a wholesaler. A wholesaler has that deal, so might be looking at a good co-wholesale.
Okay. Did you run the numbers for it and stuff? Did it make sense?
I've not run the numbers on it. I just looked at it. I just saw it because I saw the LA, and I was like, "Ooh."
Let's see. Gotcha. All right, yeah, let's call them and see what happens. Zillow says it sold in November. Let's call them and see what it is.
leave your message.
Going double dial. Let's see.
They'll pick up on one of them, that's for sure.
Pardon?
They will pick up on one of them.
Please leave your message for.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I think the last guy you got to picked up on the third dial.
Let's do it again.
There we go.
Big triple dial kind of guy.
Please leave your message for 71.
I thought he answered. There's like a slight pause right there.
Yep. It gets me all the time too. I'm like, oh. Or people that start their voicemail with, "Hey, this is John."
Oh man, those still get. I was definitely one of those dudes back in like middle school who had that as their voicemail. Look like, oh hey, how you doing? Oh man, that's awesome. You know what I mean? Continue on the conversation.
Yeah, that one's another level. Oh my gosh, this one guy had the craziest voicemail. I think it was RJ Bates who got it. This guy had a whole like conversation. He was like, "Hello, oh, hang on, one second," and he kind of like muffles like, "No," and he starts talking to somebody off of it, and he's like, "Just kidding, I'm not at the phone right now. Bye." And then it takes the voicemail. You're like, "Whoa, really? Just listen to that whole thing right there."
It's really like just like why? It's like at some point it's like it was cool when I was in middle school, you know what I mean? But again, you know, I don't want to knock anybody's any fun. So I mean, some people still into that kind of thing. So let's see what we got here. All right, next guy is Madev. Can't pronounce the last name, from Ocala, Florida. Let's see.
There's a lot of nice deals to be made in Ocala.
Anytime you Pardon?
There's a lot of nice deals to be made out there, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Pristine condition. Let's see. Said it doesn't need any type of repairs.
Don't know if I believe
What?
that.
Trying to sell for financial reasons. So, and he has a tenant in there. So let's see what we got. All right. Madev.
Hello?
Hey, Madev, it's Richard calling about your home there on Southwest 165th Street.
Yes.
Yes, sir. You submitted a form on our website saying you expressed an interest, you wanted to sell it. So I just wanted to call. Are you still interested in selling?
Yeah, I'm still interested in selling it.
Gotcha. All right. So could you kind of catch me up to speed? Tell me a little bit about the home.
Well,
Pardon?
yeah, do you have the address for the home?
Yes, 5107 Southwest 165th Street.
Yes, okay, so you have the address. It was built in 2019, the later part of 2019. I closed in October of 2019. It was brand new built.
So it's like just over 2 years old. Everything, the appliance is still under warranty. I'm sure the air condition is still under warranty too.
Could you say that again?
Yes, the house was built in 2019, so it's just like 2 years old.
Gotcha. So it's in pretty good condition. I see you marked here. You said it was a pretty good condition, so no repairs needed at all.
Yeah, because everything is still under warranty in the house. The roof and everything is under, I think the roof is 10 years warranty. Everything else is like under 3 years warranty. So the entire house is actually under warranty. And those appliances I have there right now, I took out 3 years warranty and it's only 2 years. But the appliances still have a year warranty more in them.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. So, is anybody currently living in them? It seems like it's in pretty good shape.
Yes. Yep. There is somebody still living in the house. If you go on Google, put in the address, there is like 14 or 15 pictures there of the inside of the house, which was taken out in November. I think the dates on the pictures too. So you can see the inside of the house, what they look like.
Yeah, I'm pulled those up. I'm looking at it. Doesn't seem like it's in too bad shape. So with those tenants, are those tenants month to month, or what was their lease looking like?
Well, this one happened. I listed the house to sell last year, and the tenant wasn't cooperating with me, so I had to pull it out of the market. So it's not in the market right. So I grabbed an attorney working with me right now. He served them the paper to move by the end of December, so she didn't move. So we filed an eviction notice with the court. My attorney told me we should be able to get them out by the end of this month, January. They don't have a lease, and they are not paying rent. I refuse to accept rent from them. So you're right, they are in a month-to-month, but they are not paying.
Gotcha. You already got the court involved and stuff like that, so they should be out by the end of the month, you're saying?
Yes. My attorney already served them in December. She served them with a renewal of the lease. She was supposed to leave on the 31st of December, which she did not leave. So she filed the eviction notice with the court.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. I went through a similar process a few months back up in Virginia, man. We were trying to buy a house and had to go through the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it can be definitely a lot, man. Definitely a lot, especially when people aren't paying.
Yeah, I know. That's why I grab an attorney. If I take an attorney, these people, you can end up nasty. You get an attorney, they know what to do.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the attorneys, they can get the more you pay, the better you get, it seems like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And with it listed on the market, how long was it listed on the market?
It was listed probably a week or two because she cooperated with me when I ready to list it. I told her, listen, you're staying there. I'm going to sell the house. If you want to buy it, she said, yes, you want to buy it. So I said, fine. I mean, I'm listing it in the market. If you want to buy it, come in your pre-approved letter and present it to my agent. Well, she was cooperating with me and let the agent go in and took pictures. Then I got 4 offers in the first 2. Refused to let the agent in there to show the property. That's when the whole court process starts.
Gotcha. And what were those offers looking like as far as how much were you?
She wanted to buy the house, and I tell her, listen, I'm not going to sell and give it anybody who wants to buy it, but come up with your pre-approved letter. If not, I'm not going to talk to you concerning buying the house anymore. Mm-hmm. And that didn't make her too happy.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can understand that, man. So as far as those offers, how were those offers coming in? You said you had 4 offers that came in? Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, I was saying, you said you had 4 offers. What kind of offers? How are those offers that were coming in?
I know one was a cash offer, but I didn't show it to these people. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say 4 offer. I would say I have 4 appointments to show the house.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I didn't get to show it. So once I didn't get to show it, those people probably go elsewhere.
Okay. Yeah. What's the big reason you're looking to sell? Is it more so, the headache of being, a landlord, or what's going on? Doesn't seem like a bad home.
Nah, actually, I built as an investment property. Then I'm living in Orlando, not Ocala. You say you live in Virginia, right?
I'm from Virginia. I'm actually active duty military, so I'm actually moving around a lot, but we operate nationwide.
Okay. Well, where is the property? It's like an hour and a half from my house in Ocala. I live in Orlando. I have a mortgage in Orlando. And I'm thinking about retiring. So I want to sell that to pay all this mortgage I have in Orlando, the house I'm living. If I sell that, it might be close enough to pay my mortgage in Orlando.
Gotcha. You said retired. You don't sound old at all, man. How old are you? You seem pretty young.
No, actually, you have been. I am not too old to retire. I don't reach retire age. I'm 60, but I have a problem at my job, and right now my doctor is not sending me back to work.
Oh, gotcha. You said you had some problems with what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I have a triple heart bypass, so that's the problem. But I had the triple heart bypass in 2016. And I go back to work for another 5 years with my company. But I'm feeling some side effect right now. Do I go back to my cardiologist and then say, listen, you can't go back to doing the work you're doing? I'm a field electrician.
Gotcha. Have you been staying safe with all the COVID stuff going on?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Well, look, man, I mean, I'll just, kind of jump right into it then. As far as, your timeline, are you looking to sell within the next month, 2 months? Where are you headed with that right now?
Right away.
Right away. Okay. We can close as quick as
Yep. If I can put an offer together by the end of the month, because I expect to get her out there by the end of the month, if I can put something in place, it's not going to be in concrete because, I know if you want to buy, anybody you want to buy, you want to go in there and look before they do anything. But if I can put some numbers and negotiate something in place, then that's fine. We're going to wait till the hearing and get her out of there. Then you look at it, and if you like it, at least we got the numbers already.
Gotcha. So what happens if you're unable to get her out then?
Well, as I said, we're not going to put nothing in concrete. If I'm unable to get her out, then that's going to push a little. But I get an attorney on my side. I feel confident that I'm going to get her out since I'm working with an attorney.
Yeah, sometimes, things can be still a little bit finicky with all the, COVID stuff still going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if we're able to, close right at the end of the month, either, right before she leaves or right, after she leaves, and really just go by that timeline is, that you're looking for, pay all the closing costs, things of that nature. What price were you hoping to get out of it? What was the price you were hoping to get?
Well, I'm looking, you're not a real estate or you're not working with an agent. Is that correct?
Yeah, direct to seller.
Direct, so I don't have to pay an agent. I was looking at $255, and if I'm not working with an agent, I would say like around $2.
Around $2? I didn't hear you.
Yep, around $250 because it listed. If you go on Zillow, you can see what the property worth in Zillow. I looked at Zillow a couple of days ago. It was $255 on Zillow. I know Zillow is not accurate, but if I can get around $250, then that would be fine.
$250. I'm seeing you had it listed on the MLS. Was it right around $245?
Yep. What happened? I do that to attract people. It listed $216 is a listing for a buyer. Then I reduced it, and I got 4 buyers. One buyer wants to pay cash, and he's willing to pay full amount. Okay, that's fine. I'm not paying commission. If I get $245, I will go for it. Yes.
Gotcha. So with those interests that you were getting when you had it listed, were those in writing that you had written offers, verbally? No, it was not offered. It was not in writing. These people call and they want to see the property before them do anything. And my agent couldn't show the property. So she even backed out from me. So listen, I can't show the property. I got to remove it from the MLS. Gotcha.
And the property was never shown to these people. So those offer was not in writing.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm just trying to think around that. So were those people you're showing it to, were they also investors or were they people looking to buy a home themselves?
And I would say, I think some of them from out of state. 2 of them was from out of state. I would say no, they are not investors, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of times, usually if somebody's not putting down, some type of, agreement or a verbal offer, or at least something in writing, it's just them just trying to look, and just looking around, what things are going on. And I mean, like if you're trying to sell the home, like you got to take a couple things into consideration, right? Like for me, if I'm, buy the home and there's still a tenant currently in there, that's something that I have to think about, right? I actually had to deal with something again that back in that Virginia property a few months back, we had a seller who had tenants in place and he ended up selling the home to me. He had a lawyer involved and everything, was going through that whole process of, trying to get them evicted. And what ended up happening is, he delayed it. And we had, an agreement for a price, but then we had to keep, bringing the price down. I was like, hey, if you bring the price down at this price, I can get it for you and I'll take care of the tenants for them. Eventually what ended up happening is, we got the home under contract at a price that was a lot lower than, than what he was, looking for at first. But then he started to realize like, hey, this is a decent price considering you have to deal with the tenants now. You have to get them removed. And then also you have to update the property. You're still paying for all those closing costs. But, initially it just made it hard for him because he delayed it so much. You know what I mean? And that's something that, I would kind of, caution you to avoid is if you are looking to sell, we can close within, 2 weeks. But right at market value is just a little. It would be out of range just because if you did, you would get more money if you would lose more money if you listed on the market at 245 and then had to come out of cost and then come out of pocket realtor fees, commissions. We roughly say, I'm sure anywhere from 6 to 10% for selling a house. That'd bring you down from 245 a decent amount. So taking those things into consideration, I mean, where you be at? 'Cause I'm thinking right in closing costs and everything considered, that'd be right around 20K maybe, right around that range of everything that you'd have to come out of pocket for. And then still have to deal with, lawyer fees and things of that nature.
All right, so listen, the property has a tenant in it and it seems like you are not too interested since I have a tenant there. So if you want to call me back, like probably in 2 weeks, and we can talk when the tenant is out. I understand. You don't want to buy a property with a tenant in there.
No,
You don't want to buy a property with a tenant in there.
I have no issues buying a property with a tenant in there. It's not preferable, but we've done it before, right? There's different ways that we have, to get people or to try to work with people to get them out. But yeah, that's just where I'm trying to get at, right? If I'm assuming that risk, or even if I'm not, it'd be kind of more advantageous for you to list it on the market than if you're trying to get full market price for the home. You're asking 245, and that was the listing price that you had.
Well, if I don't know, either we talk business now and you buy it with the tenant, or you wait till by the end of the month until I hear from my attorney, then we can talk. But I guarantee I'm going to get her out there because two things I'm looking for. And she didn't got anyone. She's not paying rent, and we don't have a lease in place.
Gotcha.
So I'm an attorney. Either one was, the attorney told me she can get her out there with either one. But we got both in place. She's not paying rent, and we don't have a lease.
And she didn't even have a lease in place either?
No, we don't have a lease, no.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. So you're saying that 245 range is not negotiable. So if she doesn't move out, you still have to keep dealing with that headache. Are you going to keep, just holding on to it? Are you currently, paying any mortgages, or how much is it costing you to just keep her in there?
I'm not paying mortgage. I don't own any mortgage on the house. But I was going to sell the house when she was paying rent. Everything was normal. She was good. I was going to sell the house, hoping that she's going to move. She was cooperating with me to show the house. So I'm selling the house either way. If she moved or if she did not move, no, she got to move. I'm selling the house.
Yeah, you kind of got to try to get her out there, get out of there if she doesn't sell. She sells the house. Gotcha. Yeah,
my attorney gave me confident word that, listen, don't worry about it. She's coming out at a matter of time. And that time, me or her can make the decision about the time is up to court. When court going to give us a hearing date.
Yeah.
And the court are kind of backed up now due to the COVID.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, that's kind of a big if, right, man? Because with all the COVID stuff going on, and I know things seem to be getting a little bit better, but just from my experience recently, they're still, leaning more towards the tenants. Because, how does it look with, middle of a pandemic, just trying to kick somebody out of the house, even though they may not be paying, We've worked with people where, they claimed, certain things because of COVID, that they were affected by COVID and they weren't able to kick them out. So that's why I'm just trying to precaution you a little bit, man, because, it's only a matter of time, right? That time frame could go anywhere from, 1 month to the next, 4 or 5 months, right? And then, what do you do from there? What do you do from there if she's still in there for 4 or 5 months from now? Yeah.
Well, let's start back in 2 weeks. Unless you want to buy it with the tenant, then if not, let's start back in a couple of weeks' time and she move out of there.
Gotcha. If I buy it with the tenant in place, are you willing to negotiate the price? I can't pay $245 if you're trying to sell with the tenant in place.
Yep, maybe we can talk something a little better than if you want to buy it with the tenant in place.
Okay. Well, let's talk then.
All right. Give me $240 with the tenant in place.
Pardon?
$240,000 with the tenant in place.
That's a $5,000 difference, man.
All right. It seems like you're not interested, man.
Nah.
Thanks for calling. Talk to you later. I want to sell the house, and I'm going to get a tenant out of there, so you'll be vacant in a week or two.
Yeah, I'll follow back up with you because I am interested, man. Like I said, but paying full market, just taking off $5,000 with the risk of having a tenant in place who's not paying.
Well, let's follow Zillow's at $255. That's actually I'm taking $15,000 there.
Gotcha. So you said you had it listed at 250, right? Or 255 first, then you brought it down to 245. You're still dealing with that tenant. So like I said, I'm very interested. We have money that we're looking to employ into a few homes in the area. But again, I'm going to have to, buy a little bit. If I'm assuming a little bit of risk, we have to kind of try to come to some type of, work together on something with that.
Well, we was playing a game. My agent told me to play this game. I mean, it's not a fair game, but it is not a dishonest game. She told me to drop the price. You're going to attract a bunch of buyers. Once you attract a bunch of buyers, they're going to compete against one another. If one says you pay $245, the other one come in and say you pay $250, the other one pay $255. Within a week, we get a couple of them. We're going to take the highest offer. So that's why I dropped it to $245, and I was going to get a couple offers coming. I don't know how true is it, but my agent told me to do that.
Gotcha. Are you still listed with that agent, or you canceled that contract with your agent?
No, he gone after we didn't get to show the property. The property is not available to show. The agent told me she's not going to keep it in the market because it's not available to show. So it's not in the market right now. Gotcha.
Well, just from my perspective as well too, and I'll leave you with this piece of advice because I may not be the buyer for you, but as far as what it looks like from a buyer side, right? If they see a home that was listed at a certain price, then the price dropped, then it was taken off market, and then it's put back on market. You know what I mean? It makes people wonder, what's wrong with the house. From an agent's perspective, a buyer's agent, they're going to question, hey, what's wrong with this house?
Well, the buyer going to get to see it. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, that's true. Why did the price drop? Why you remove from the market? There got to be something wrong with it. That may cross a couple of people's mind. Yes, I agree with you. But it's going to be available showing pretty soon, so people are going to go there and look, and they're going to see what them see.
Gotcha. Well, how about I do this for you? Because it doesn't seem like we're going to make a deal today, unless you're willing to retalk, purchase price. I can follow up with you in 2 weeks to see where you're at, see if anything changes. How does that sound?
Yep. Or if you want to buy it the way it is with the tenant, what would you give me if I sell it to you with the tenant there?
Yeah, that's a big risk, right? So we did, like I said, that one in Virginia, we bought it with the tenant in place, but it ended up costing us, right around another 10 grand as far as getting around, moving around, making minor fixes, because the tenant got angry, messed up the home a little bit, and we started to fix that up. It'd be a little bit low. It'd be lower than 240, man. I'll tell you, considering that we'd be paying all the closing costs. There's no realtor fees, anything associated with that, right? Because just think, right, if you sold it on the market and you did sell for, $245, you got to be prepared to pay anywhere from 10%, like 6 to 10%. So let's just call it 10%. You sell it for $240.
My agent is charging me $4. My agent is charging me $4 to sell.
Right, and then you're probably going to have to pay for the buyer's agent as well.
No, actually 4%. She She is getting 2, and the other agent is getting 2. Then if she sells it, she get out 2.
Okay. Well, you got to add in closing costs and things like that as well too.
Yep, that will be probably $1,000 or so for me as a seller. Maybe it's over 1,000.
I'm thinking a little bit higher just from my calculations, man. But you got to think about, right? You're gonna have the holding costs, so you have to go through different showings and things of that nature. If you get the tenant out, holding it on there for a while, and then different costs that are going to be associated with it. Again, I'm interested, but I may not be the buyer for you because we're looking at a couple of homes down the street at a lot lower prices and pretty good shape that are also new builds as well too. And those sellers they seem pretty interested in selling within the time frame.
Okay, all right. If you want to call me back in about 2 weeks' time, assuming that tenant gonna move out of there, and you want to buy the house at a vacant house, not with tenant. And I agree with you. You want to see it before you buy it.
Okay. All right. I'll reach out to you in a few weeks.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Nice talking to you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that guy was just tough. He wanted full market value for his property because, I mean, like, I don't know, the realtor, I understand that listing game of, trying to draw buyers in at a lower price, hoping to get, generate some interest. But doing that ploy with a tenant in place that isn't paying, it's stupid, right? Like, there's too many negatives around it already. Like, that's an expensive fix right there unless he wants to get out of there. So, yeah, he wants stuff for the same price he listed it on market with the realtor. You got it right. Exactly that right there. And there's just nothing to be done with that. We'd love to be able to do stuff with that, but the dude just unrealistic.
Yeah, that's all good. And to be honest, I probably spoke to him too long. I was just really just talking, seeing if I could just give him some type of piece of advice and kind of get him thinking a little bit. Mm-hmm. I do intend on reaching back out. Let's see what we got next here.
Mike wants to know what was the price you would be looking to pick that thing up for.
So it's different, right? So in places like Florida, their ARVs are a lot different. I've never dealt with like that. I don't know how big Ocula, Florida is, but in some really hot markets, like different investors, and again, you got to think about who you're selling to, right? If you're selling to a buy and hold investor, you can sell right around that rent rate. If the home is in good shape and it's in rent ready, you can sell, right at that 1% rule mark. If it's by a beach, you can run different analysis on it and see hey, this could potentially be an Airbnb, and you have different buyers, buying at different prices for those as well. But just a general rule of thumb for, wholesalers trying to do strictly cash deals in markets that are pretty highly populated or pretty hot markets. Some buyers are buying at, 80% minus, repairs, or, 85% minus repairs, depending on the market that you're in. I know markets like Virginia, we're still at the 70, 75 mark in different parts of Virginia, but in some of those highly populated areas, you could do, 80, 85 minus repairs and your assignment fee.
Sure. And then earlier we had Juanita here. And so she says, can someone add speedily, please do the right thing, give me a refund for my refinance lead. Juanita, you were in here, I think 2 or 3 times before. Every time you've come in here, I've told you to please send me a message on any social media so that I can find your account and get it handled personally. I don't know why the refund wasn't issued to you, but I can't find your name anywhere in our system, and I've tried searching for it a number of different ways. So I need to get in contact with you directly to get your contact info, and I can pull you up in our account that way. But until you reach out to me on social media, you're going to have no movement. So please reach out to me. This is the 4th time I'm asking. So please, I want to get this fixed for you. You've just got to get the legwork in. I even messaged you on Facebook. I messaged you on Instagram. Reach out. We want to get you the refund. Thank you, Anya. Thank you.
And to the people. This next one we are going to, what is this? Cameron, Wisconsin. That's crazy. I don't even know how big that is. Let's see. All righty. All right, what's the motivation here? Looking to sell ASAP. Property's in fair condition. needs a new roof, needs paint, foundation issues. So a little bit worse than fair. Looking to sell ASAP. All right. Good enough for me. Let's call him. Old Kip. 675 41.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice. Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Let's call him back. Let's get the triple dial for the win.
There we go.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
All Gucci. Let's see what we
Close,
got
not
next.
quite.
All good. What time is it out there in Wisconsin? What is that? Shoot, I know Central Time is like, I know Central Time is like, what, 6 hours from me? And then, no, Central Time is 7 hours from me. I know because,
It is
here we go.
5:53
One in Virginia.
currently. There we go. Hand picked your
9:53.
next lead, and I think we've got time for one more good conversation. So pick and
Okay.
choose who you think would be a really excellent
see.
conversation, a deal you can get done.
Let's see what we can do. All right, let's see. Really just looking at motivation, inherited property. This one in Virginia might be good. Let's see. Inherited property, and then needs 3-bed, 1 bath, and in fair condition. Needs kitchen appliances, flooring, landscaping, needs bathrooms, and it's vacant. That's a good one right there. Yeah, I'm calling Virginia, man. Virginia. Let's see what we can do. I'm getting excited.
There we go.
I don't know if there's anybody tuning in from Virginia, but I just want to say shout out to Virginia, all my Virginians, the 2 up, 2 down. Let's see. It's loading.
There we go.
Here we go. All right. I'm gonna call her Deborah. Coburn. That is a little bit farther away from me.
Do you know that market well?
No. Coburn, no. More like the Richmond area. So I'm from like the Richmond area, and then that's pretty much what I know. That whole within like an hour around Richmond, north to south, east, west. This looks like this is out in the middle. It's out in the middle of nowhere. All right, let's see what we got here. All right.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that...
Let's call back.
We got another Virginia individual, Robert. We like to see it.
There you go. Shout out to Robert.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, but the...
Let's do it one more time.
I'm sorry, but the person you...
Nope, no answer. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. We got Derek. Serrano. Yeah, we got two left. Let's see. This one is out of Atlanta.
Sweet. Atlanta's, you can get a lot of good deals from there, for sure.
Yeah, there is. I actually know somebody out there doing crazy things in Atlanta. Let's see. Let's go to the next one. This one has a quicker timeline. Montana. Relocating. Let's see. All right. We'll go out to Montana. Miles City, Montana. All right, I'm gonna dial him. Serrano.
Which lead are we looking at here?
Serrano.
I think that his name is switched around. I think his name is David.
Oh, David.
I think the last name, first name got switched.
Hey, David, how you doing? This is Richard calling about your home there on 2617 Pleasant Street.
Oh, yes.
Yes, sir. Saw you submitted a form on our website, so just wanted to touch base. Is that a home you're still interested in selling?
Yes.
Gotcha. All right. Could you kind of catch me up to speed, David? Tell me a little bit about what's going on.
We're just relocating. The company that I'm working for is transferring me to different city, so we're just trying to move.
Oh, what do you do?
I'm in healthcare.
Healthcare. Oh, well, I appreciate your service in healthcare, man. With all that's going on.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. Gotcha. Where they have you relocating to?
Billings.
Billings. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, when are you supposed to be moving there?
Well, I won't know until the end of the month exactly how long they're going to give me to do that. So I'm guessing 30, 60 days at the most.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, could you tell me a little bit about the home?
What do you need to know?
Just catch up to speed. Tell me a little bit about the home condition. Last time I had any updates.
Oh, it's in excellent condition. It's got a lot of new appliances, a new AC, and some new fencing. Just some cosmetic stuff that we've updated.
Mm-hmm.
But it's in a nice location. It's out of the flood zone, which is kind of rare in Miles City.
Yeah.
Big 2-car oversized garage.
Okay.
So, can I call you back? I'm about ready to go into an event here.
Gotcha. When would be the best time to reach you back?
Tomorrow afternoon or in about a couple of hours.
Okay. I'll reach out to you tomorrow.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, David. Thank you.
Yes, bye-bye.
Bye. Well, there's that.
Well.
That's all
It
good.
is what it is. Well, dude, it's right around the time we usually end at 6 o'clock Central every night, so we're just a bit
Perfect.
past that. Well, perfect timing for him to have an event to go to.
Have an event, yeah.
Well, dude, thank you for coming on tonight. It's unfortunate we didn't get to see too much about the creative financing side of things, but the opportunity didn't present itself, which is really all we can hope for.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate just the opportunity, Liam. I had fun.
No
I
doubt.
like calling people, talking to people.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, all the leads you've got, man, those are yours to keep. Work those, get some deals to happen out of them, follow up with all of them. I mean, there's going to be some money inside of there. I don't even think we didn't get in contact with the majority of them. So, hey, make a deal happen. Let us know. Be excited to hear from you about that. But
For sure.
other than that, dude, thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you for spending your time with us. I know it's probably like what? Almost 2 a.m.
1 o'clock over here, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's a late night.
Yeah, it's all good, brother. It's all part of it. I appreciate it. Again, I had to jump at this opportunity. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for all you tuning in. Hopefully, I added a little bit of value to you. Hope so. So appreciate you guys. And I guess one last thing I'll leave you with is just keep pushing, man. Anything is possible. So
there you go. I love it, dude. I love it. Well, listen, I'm going to do the closing adro here, and I have another Zoom call to hop into with Naaman right now. So let's do that.
All right.
Sweet. See you guys.
See you.
Are you looking to implement pay-per-click advertising into your real estate business? iSpeedTheLead.com is an a la carte PPC marketplace, allowing investors to get into the world of PPC on a budget. Browse and purchase PPC leads a la carte from all around the United States. These leads are from motivated sellers who want to sell now. So if you want to find motivated